All right, y'all. I hope you're having a good new year. I'm going to try to get through this, but ever since I got sick from that last video, I was getting sick. I've been struggling with a cough. It's moved into my chest pretty hard, so we're going to get through. Some things must be spoken about. So Suso sent me a few days ago, and he was talking with Shane at Unbiased on the Fence, and he said things are getting worse in this area. They're talking about the fog, the mysterious fog. And I have to admit, I did come across a day there where the fog was so thick, I didn't know if I was going to safely be able to drive to work because it was just couldn't see anything. Then Seuss was like saying, surprised you're not seeing this stuff. Well, I haven't been keeping up, for some reason. Work has me going pretty strong. But he says, to keep me up to date, lightning struck the Capitol building, the Washington Monument, and the Empire State Building, all on New Year's Eve. Volcano eruption in Hawaii. Tesla truck explodes in front of the Trump Hotel in Vegas. And then I cut off. Oh, great. What else was he about to say? Terrorist runs over many people in New Orleans, and drones and USO and UFOs and orbs. I would be like to be more like you and turn my back on this stuff. Yeah, right. Sure you would. See, so you know you're a junkie for analyzing reality and seeing how absurd it can be. So then he said, present. This was yesterday. Mass shooting in New York. I need to get off YouTube. I said, oh, damn. What a way to start the year. So, anyway, he sent that to me yesterday, and I forgot some of the details of his prior text. So I just looked up the New York shooting. And then when I got home, I said to the wife, I said, well, New Year's started out with a bang. Did you hear about that mass shooting in New York? And she said, no, you're wrong. It was in New Orleans. And I forgot that he had mentioned New Orleans. And I said, no, it was New York. So we got into a little argument about where it was. And I said, I can pull it up on the phone right now. And she said it wasn't a shooting, it was a driver. And I said, no, you're wrong. Back and forth, no, you're wrong. And then I said, well, wait a minute. How absurd would it be if this is our reality? That on New Year's Day, we have two events, both in cities that start with new. And I'll bet you the total number of victims adds up to 25. What do you think? Well, sure enough, as absurd as it is, New York City had 10 victims and New Orleans had 15 victims, adding up to 25 on New Year's Day. I am curious if any of you have seen any other odd coincidences that have occurred around the New Year's, and anything else that just screams that this reality is not real. It is too absurd to be real. It is too absurd for anybody to believe this is real. And it seems like these sacrifices always happen, that reality does some sort of sacrifice before whatever. It's like it's initiation ceremony. It's satanic. I've been saying this place is hell, and what more evidence do you need? Or maybe it's not hell, but it's at least in collusion with hell. It's got like some sort of advisor role that it's getting from hell, and it takes cues and it does stuff like this because this is a hellish act in a realm that is influenced by hell. Anyway, sorry my voice is going. That's a sign that I need to leave now. Have a great day. God bless.